Hi everyone, my name's Fiona Herbert and I'm a systemic psychotherapist working with couples, children and adults here at Alliance Counselling, and I'm going to talk to you about personal boundaries. So, what is a personal boundary? Well, these are the guidelines, rules or limits that a person creates to identify reasonable, safe and permissible ways for other people to behave towards them. Boundary issues can affect how a person interacts at home, at work, and within their wider relationship networks. They are built out of a mix of conclusions, beliefs, opinions, attitudes, past experiences, and social learning. Personal boundaries are the limits and rules we set for ourselves within relationships. A person with healthy boundaries can say no to others when they want to, but they're also comfortable opening themselves up to intimacy and close relationships. Most people have a mix of different boundary types. For example, someone could have healthy boundaries at work, porous boundaries in romantic relationships, and rigid boundaries in friendships. One size does not fit all. So, how do you know if someone keeps breaking your boundaries? Well, relationship expectations and patterns of relating build up over time, so it's not always easy for somebody to recognise when their boundaries being broken. Physical boundaries might be easier to spot, for example if somebody encroaches your personal space. But the most important thing to do is to think about steps to building better boundaries, and this begins with knowing and understanding what your own limits are. Who am I? What do I value most? What am I responsible for? What am I not responsible for? I'm responsible for my happiness, my behaviour, my choices and my feelings. And once we have this figured out, we can then begin to start making healthy boundaries. So here are some questions to ask yourself to better understand when emotional boundaries are broken in specific relationships. Number one, do you find yourself sometimes justifying someone's bad behaviour? Or number two, do you blame yourself for things going wrong when it might not always be your fault? Number three, do you frequently doubt your decision and find people disregard your feelings in different situations? Healthy boundaries in adult relationships begin with lots of different questions that you need to ask yourself. Number one, do you say no to tasks you don't want to do or don't have time to do? Number two, say thank you with no apology, regret or shame. Number three, ask for help when you need it and accept help when it's given. Number four, have the confidence to delegate tasks. Number five, protect your time and don't overcommit. And number six, ask for space when you need it. Number seven, speak up if you feel uncomfortable with how someone is treating you or your needs are being infringed upon. And number eight, honour what's important to you by choosing to put yourself first. Number nine, drop the guilt and responsibility for others. If you're shifting the dynamic in the relationship, you might feel resistance from the other person, but this is normal and it's okay. Simply stick to your guns and continue to communicate your needs. This is where you can use techniques such as lots of eye language. Do you label the behaviour that's breaking your boundary? State how it makes you feel and then state what you need. Healthy relationships are a balance of give and take, and in a healthy relationship you feel calm, safe, supported, respected, taken care of and accepted, and you're free to be who you are and encouraged to be your best self. Discussion of healthy boundaries can be a key part of the work you might do in a counselling session. Your counsellor can help you work through what you value in relationships and how to spot unhealthy boundaries in your relationships, and this can lead to better mental health and less stress in your life.